safer world is possible, and together we can and will make it happen. Thank you.
When you show up in community, you find that group that makes you feel like home, but oftentimes you also find yourself again.
I'm just so disappointed how this marriage has. We were so thrilled when they married. I honestly don't think colour had anything. Certainly not in.
So I just need to clarify a couple of things. Who's we?
Well, I'm talking for myself, and I've spoken about this with friends.
Yes.
And we were just overjoyed when they married. We thought it was a fantastic thing. Americans marrying the English, and the whole ceremony, this beautiful bride, Harry so happy, the royal family embracing it all. We just thought we were in Wonderland.
Right.
And now this has happened, and we just
What has?
Well, they've left England.
Well, it's hardly surprising when you see what the newspapers have done to them. I mean, it's just on Sunday that she won a legal battle with a paper that paid her estranged father for a private letter.
Yes,
I wouldn't stick around, would you?
Well,
You're in Hartley-Whitney. If the Hartley-Whitney Observer was paying your estranged father for your private communications, would you want to stay in Hartley-Whitney?
I might want to, yes.
Right.
I might want to brazen it out.
Okay, I wouldn't.
I think she would have done much better. I think they would have done as a family much better had they have stayed. I mean, America's an awfully big place.
So I don't really, and forgive me, I'm not sure you do either. What exactly have they done wrong?
Well, I think they should have stayed. I think they should have stayed with their little family.
So until they left, you were very much a cheerleader for them?
Yes, of course.
So it's just their decision to live where they want to live that's upset you?
Well, I just think
in her home country.
They bolted, they bolted, and I think I was really disappointed they did this because we invested so much.
Why can't they live? You live where you want to, don't you?
Well, they can live wherever they want, and they are living wherever they want.
But why does it disappoint you that they live where they want?
Because we wanted them here.
Well, then we should have been nicer to them.
Well, I was nice. I don't know about anyone else, but I was nice, and I just thought it was a wonderful thing, just a wonderful, happy story, which sadly is ended.
But it's still happy. Well, I mean, the pictures are beautiful of the pregnancy. Why are you laughing?
Well, I think if that photographer took a picture of me, age 76, I'd look pretty beautiful too. But I don't think you can.
I don't understand that point.
People have got a happy life just by showing a picture. But
you said you're disappointed in them because they live where they want to live.
I'm not disappointed.
You've said it 4 times since you rang in. I don't want to have a fight with you, but it's as if we're both dancing around something here.
No, I'm disappointed that they left.
Right.
I'm disappointed that they actually left. Having had that magnificent wedding with the whole country embracing them, I just feel...
Well, I mean, that's simply not true, is it? The whole country wasn't embracing them. There was already a lot of negativity in play.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to a new chapter in the ongoing saga of the British royal family, a story that continues to fascinate and divide audiences around the world. Today, we delve into a story that has captured global attention, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, a couple whose every move is watched, analyzed, and discussed by millions. This isn't just a fairy tale. It's a narrative that challenges us to look beyond crowns and castles, to see the real people behind the royal titles and the immense pressures they face. It's about 2 individuals who made a choice that shook an ancient institution, stepping away from centuries-old traditions to forge their own path. Their journey has sparked global debate, igniting conversations in living rooms, newsrooms, and online platforms everywhere. But today, let's truly listen to their side of the story. This story is about courage, standing up for well-being, and speaking your truth, even when the world is watching and judging every word. Harry and Meghan's decision to share their experiences has ignited a necessary global conversation, encouraging others to reflect on their own lives and the importance of mental health. It touches on tradition, media pressure, mental health, and racism, issues that are not just royal problems, but universal ones that affect people everywhere. This story holds a mirror to society, asking us to reconsider how we treat public figures and to question the narratives we accept without thinking. Why did Harry and Meghan refuse silence? What does their journey teach us about resilience, the importance of self-advocacy, and the power of voice in the face of adversity? This isn't about taking sides. It's about understanding a decision that changed royal history and recognizing the human cost behind the headlines. Every person, regardless of title, deserves to be heard and to protect their peace. In the end, this story reminds us that empathy and understanding are more important than ever. The British royal family has long adhered to a code: never complain, never explain. This simple phrase became a guiding principle, shaping how the monarchy interacted with the world for generations. This unwritten rule, fully embraced by Queen Elizabeth II, kept the monarchy above public opinion and insulated from the storms of controversy. By refusing to respond to criticism or gossip, the Queen maintained an air of dignity and mystery, reinforcing the monarchy's image as an institution set apart from ordinary life. Royals were expected to endure scrutiny with a stiff upper lip, prioritizing the crown over personal feelings. Public emotion or vulnerability was rarely shown, as the family's duty was to represent stability and continuity, no matter the personal cost. Prince Harry was born into this world of tradition and restraint, but marrying Meghan Markle introduced a new perspective, one shaped by different values and experiences. Meghan, not raised in this culture of silence, valued speaking out for change and believed in the power of sharing personal stories to inspire others. Her background in activism and media made her more comfortable with openness and advocacy. The clash of these worlds, one rooted in secrecy, the other in transparency, tested the old royal way like never before. Tensions grew as the couple struggled to reconcile their identities with royal expectations. For Harry and Meghan, silence became a cage, not a shield. The pressure to remain quiet about their struggles only intensified their sense of isolation and frustration. Their decision to speak out was a radical break from tradition, prioritizing personal well-being and mental health over royal protocol. By sharing their truth, they hoped to spark important conversations and encourage others to seek help. They challenged the core philosophy of the monarchy, highlighting issues like mental health and racism, topics that had long been kept in the shadows within royal circles. Their rebellion wasn't just leaving a job, it was leaving an entire way of life, breaking free from centuries-old expectations, and forging a new path for themselves and their family. In doing so, they declared that the old rules no longer fit the modern world, and that sometimes change requires the courage to speak out, even when tradition says to stay silent. When Harry and Meghan broke their silence, the backlash was swift and relentless. Their decision to speak openly about their struggles sent shockwaves through both the media and the public, igniting a firestorm of controversy that seemed to grow with every headline. Instead of empathy or understanding, they were met with a tidal wave of criticism, accused by many of betraying the royal family and turning their backs on centuries of tradition. The tabloids painted them as selfish and ungrateful, suggesting they wanted all the benefits of royal life without accepting the responsibilities or the scrutiny that comes with it. Speaking out was framed as airing the family's dirty laundry in public, a profound act of disloyalty that, to some, crossed an unspoken line. Critics argued that, like generations of royals before them, Harry and Meghan should have endured their hardships quietly, maintaining a stoic front no matter the personal cost. Their choice to speak out was often framed as self-serving, rather than a necessary step for their own well-being and survival in a relentless spotlight. The public was deeply divided. While some sympathized with their plight, many felt let down by what they saw as a rejection of royal duty and expectation. Accusations of commercializing the monarchy and profiting from their royal connections followed their every move, fueling further debate about their motives. The backlash highlighted deep-rooted cultural expectations that royals should remain silent, dignified, and above the fray, no matter the personal toll. Harry and Meghan's refusal to stay silent was seen by many as a direct challenge to the very traditions that define the monarchy, sparking fierce debate about what it means to be royal in the modern age. For many, a silent royal was the only acceptable kind of royal, one who endures quietly, never revealing the struggles behind the palace walls. Amidst the noise, voices of reason emerged, like British radio host James O'Brien. O'Brien highlighted the double standards in Meghan's treatment compared to other royals. He exposed the media's unfair campaign against Meghan, driven by racism and xenophobia. O'Brien's logical approach encouraged people to question the narrative and see the injustice. His defense wasn't about being pro-Harry and Meghan, it was about being anti-cruelty and pro-fairness. He challenged people to look beyond the noise and see the person at the center of the storm. At the heart of Harry and Meghan's decision were racism and mental health. Meghan revealed shocking racism within the family, sparking global shockwaves. The media's racist coverage and lack of institutional support were relentless. For Harry, it echoed his mother's experience, prompting their brave decision to speak out. Meghan's honesty about suicidal thoughts highlighted the institution's failure to protect her. Their story brought mental health and racism to the forefront, showing privilege doesn't shield from suffering. Their honesty gave others permission to discuss their struggles, transforming personal pain into a platform for change. Speaking out was for everyone who felt silenced or alone. The pressure from the British media was relentless for Harry and Meghan. Meghan faced an endless stream of negative stories, creating a negative public image. The media's intrusion threatened their security and peace, echoing Harry's past trauma. The couple initially tried to ignore the headlines, but the attacks grew personal and vicious. The royal family's silence enabled the abuse to continue, shaping public perception. This media pressure was a major factor in their decision to step back. They realized they couldn't live happily under such scrutiny, needing to escape the cycle of abuse. Their choice was a desperate act to protect their well-being. Harry and Meghan's decision to step back was an act of self-preservation. Years of struggle led them to choose family and mental health over duty. For Harry, it was about breaking a painful cycle and protecting his family. Meghan sought to reclaim her voice and identity, denied by the royal system. Leaving was about regaining control and rejecting a toxic environment. Their departure wasn't a rejection of the monarchy, but of the surrounding toxicity. They wanted to serve on their terms, creating a space for healing and growth. Choosing freedom was about finding a healthier way to live and contribute. It was a brave step towards a life defined by their values, not inherited expectations. Their journey inspires us to prioritize well-being and authenticity. Society often confuses silence with strength, but Harry and Meghan's story challenges this. Suffering alone is not strength, it's a burden that can crush a spirit. Meghan's need for mental health support was dismissed as an inconvenience. Silence protects institutions, not individuals, allowing issues to fester. By speaking out, Harry and Meghan broke this harmful code of silence. True strength lies in showing wounds and demanding change. Their experience redefines strength as vulnerability and seeking help. The expectation of silence is a relic of the past, causing too much pain. Harry and Meghan remind us that well-being is worth fighting for. Their voices are powerful tools in the fight for change. Their journey inspires us to redefine strength and prioritize well-being. Harry and Meghan's story is one of hope, sparking a global conversation. Their courage has created a ripple effect beyond palace walls. By sharing their experiences, they break down stigma around racism and mental health. Their honesty validates others' pain and encourages seeking help. Their story is a beacon of hope for those feeling trapped or misunderstood. This new chapter is about using their platform for good, championing important causes. They show that service can be driven by passion, not confined by tradition. Their story teaches that silence isn't always golden. Speaking out is powerful. Harry and Meghan's truth-telling revolution reminds us every voice matters. Speaking your truth is the first step towards healing and change. Their journey inspires us to choose authenticity, courage, and hope.